As you may recall, St. John Henry Newman was recently named the 38th Doctor of the Church. He also had a profound impact on the Second Vatican Council, including ideas that influenced two of the constitutions we just mentioned. EWTN News Vice President Dr. Matthew Bunson has more.
Unofficially, St. John Henry Newman is called by many the Father of Vatican II. However, anyone who looks at the documents will find that he was not quoted at all by the Council, and none of his texts are even referenced. So why then did he receive the title?
It's more the spirit of John Henry Newman that one encounters in the Council, and I would say particularly in two places. One is with the question of doctrinal development that one sees in De Verbum, and also on the question of the consensus fidelium. It's expressed in Lumen Gentium.
Doctrinal development wasn't an idea unique to Newman, but it's one he certainly studied and wrote about. It holds that while the truths of the faith are unchanging, they require many years, even centuries, to comprehend fully. As Newman stressed, however, such development of understanding must be faithful to the Church's authentic teachings.
The divine word became man and therefore has subjected his own revelation to a human process, and that it takes the human mind then time to understand and to articulate.
An example of the development of doctrine is found in the dogma of the Immaculate Conception. Though it wasn't proclaimed until 1854, it's the logical conclusion of centuries of Catholic thought stretching back to St. Augustine, to St. Paul, and by extension, to Christ himself. Likewise, John Henry Newman inspired the Council Fathers to remember the consensus fidelium, the universal consent of the whole Church, the idea that you can point to an agreement among all the faithful, from the Pope to the laity, on a key point of doctrine.
There's a saying, lex orandi, lex credendi. The law of prayer is the law of belief. And so if we can look to see how the ancient Christians prayed, and again, through iconography, through hymns, through poetry, in a variety of ways, this can witness to what they believed.
The consensus fidelium, for example, was crucial in determining the canon of Scripture and defending the divinity of Christ, as well as the perpetual virginity and divine motherhood of Mary. Another important example is, once again, the dogma of the Immaculate Conception.
In antiquity, in the first 3 centuries, for example, of Christianity, you will not find anywhere the statement, Mary was conceived without sin, and yet it was already the faith of the people, of the Christian community.
Though St. John Henry Newman died more than 70 years before the Council began, his thought would greatly inform it, so much so that he is informally known by many as the Father of Vatican II. For EWTN News, I'm Matthew Bunson.